guys. Okay, so baseball is back. Okay, Mike is super happy because he's the ultimate Cub fan. And it doesn't matter if you're a Cub fan or a Sox fan. What do they both have in common? Hot dogs. Okay, I am a hot dog lover from way back. I mean, some of the best hot dogs are here in Chicago. I used to go to Jimmy's when I was little with my mom and dad. And then I found out through Lori about Gene and Jude's, and voila, my whole world opened up. And I started eating those things at least twice a month. And for those of you who don't know who Gene and Jude's are, they're the #1 hot dog place in the country. Well, at least to Rachel Ray's magazine. Anyways, once I found out what was in those hot dogs and how bad they were for you, I decided to ditch the dog, okay? First off, realize that for every, here, I got a little visual that I can show you. Okay, picture this pack of cards as a piece of meat. For every time, every day that you have one piece of meat, this size, not very big on the plate, right? You increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, amongst other things, 19%, okay? Now take this same deck of cards and cut it in half, the size of a hot dog. You increase your risk of type 2 diabetes 51%. That shows you how bad this stuff is, okay? It's the worst. Get rid of the dog. So how do we have a hot dog if we don't have a dog? Well, there's two different ways. And even my friends know who have gone to Gene and Jude's with me that you can get what they call a veggie dog. A veggie dog is just ditch the dog and get all the toppings. Today, we're gonna make something a little bit better than that. Okay, so what I do is I take a carrot, simple little carrot, and turn it into a hot dog. Now, how the heck would you do that, right? First off, take this dog and put it into boiling hot water. Set the timer for 10 minutes and cook this just till it's a little bit wobbly, okay? You don't want it all super soft because that would be a gross hot dog, okay? After you cook it, you then put it into a marinade, okay? Now, I'll show you how mine is. I just put it into a little container and I made 5 of them, so you got half the amount well, not quite half. I think this recipe is for 8, but I made the full amount of marinade. I'm gonna hold this up, take a screenshot, okay? This is the recipe for the dogs, okay? I hope it is. Gave the wrong recipe. Okay, that was the recipe for the chickpea salad. We're gonna have that on top. Okay, I'm giving you spoiler alerts here. Okay, here's the recipe for the carrot dogs, okay? Now this is just the marinade, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix this all together in whatever vessel you are gonna put your carrots into that have been cooked for 10 minutes, and you're just gonna let them sit in the fridge. You could do it overnight, or you could just do it, yeah, I did it this morning, so maybe it's been marinating for about 4 or 5 hours. So here's the recipe. Now take your screenshot. I guess you could take a screenshot of the other one too, but anyways, I hope you can see that. Okay, so that's it. That's all you have to do. Then, when you put together your carrot dog, I went to Whole Foods today and they have whole wheat organic buns. Now, I haven't made these in a while and I had a hard time finding these in the past, so I'm super excited about this. I hope that they taste as good as the real deal, but before, I just had to use the regular buns. But we all know about glyphosate and wheat, so we gotta ditch the regular wheat, get organic. You don't want glyphosate in anything, okay? That hurts our gut bacteria, okay? So, first off, get your bun. Okay, now I had some Swiss chard from my garden. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe all the stuff I'm getting out of my garden. It is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. But anyways, I'm gonna put this in because we're gonna make our hot dog today a little bit different. So I'm gonna take this and lay it in my bun. This is gonna be interesting because that leaf is pretty darn big. I'm gonna take a little bit of that off. Okay, Then put your hot dog in, okay? Now I just heated it in the microwave, but you could throw these guys on the grill. That would give it another layer of flavor, right? But I'm just gonna put it right on top of my leaf. Actually, it's looking really pretty. And then I was thinking, well, how can I add more protein to it? Because moving forward, guys, we're gonna really dive in. We were talking about some people that might have been like dipping their toes in the water of whole food, plant-based eating. We're diving in. I said, cannonball it, okay? Get your whole body in. We've got 3 weeks from today. And when you delve into it, 3 weeks is about what it takes for you to start feeling the difference in your body and how good you start to feel, okay? So to add a little more protein to this, I was thinking, you know what? I think I'm gonna top it with like a chickpea salad. So basically, guys, chickpeas. This is super simple. Veganese, okay. The only thing that's different with veganese than your regular mayonnaise is that it doesn't have cholesterol, okay? That's a pretty good thing because we don't need extra cholesterol. I don't know if you know this or not, but when you consume cholesterol from an outside source, your body makes double. You don't need cholesterol. We make it ourselves. We're an animal. We make our own cholesterol. We don't need it from outside sources. Okay, so I just put, that's super simple. I might have put a little bit too much mayonnaise. Is there such a thing? I don't know. Mayo's good. I love it. Some people don't. You could put whatever you want. Some people use like yogurt or I don't know, whatever you want. Now I had made some pesto the other day, and so I know on my, this shows you how I never follow a recipe because I did show you the recipe, but I made some pesto the other day and I'm just gonna use that, okay? So I think that's just so full of flavor, so I'm gonna use a little pesto. I think that would be actually delicious in there. Maybe I'll use a little bit more even because this pesto was so good. By the way, guys, I dipped pretzels in it. Oh my gosh, the best snack ever. Okay, that pesto was pretty amazing the other day, I swear. That is my new favorite for sure. Okay, oregano. Oregano is so good for the body. So use it in your salad dressings, use it on anything. Sprinkle it on your toast, I don't care. It's just so good for you, okay? Okay, I'm getting a little heavy-handed on my pouring and stuff. Okay, so I've got some oregano in there. I might chop up just a little bit of onion and throw that in there too, okay? So just a little crunch. You could add celery, you could add apples, you could add whatever you want that will give it that nice healthy crunch, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of onion. I think that might be a nice added flavor. Some people don't like onion. They think it's a little too hot, but I kind of am an onion girl. I also like onions on my hot dogs too. I got the Chicago thing. I like the onion, the mustard, the relish, and that relish, God knows how it gets so green, but I know it's so darn good. And a little bit of celery salt on the top. That always makes it really good too. Okay, so here I've got a nice little chickpea. This is total protein, guys. Okay, total protein. Put it on the dog. You don't have to put it on a side. Put it right on your dog, okay? This will make this over the top, okay? So now we've got a carrot dog that's marinated with the best marinade. I'm telling you, you're gonna be wanting to lick the bowl. That marinade is so good. I'm not kidding. Okay, and last but not least, well, I don't have celery salt. I have celery seed, but same difference, okay? You got some salt in the marinade, so that should be enough. In fact, I should put a little bit of marinade on it. See, unlike meat, when you marinate meat, you can't use that marinade that was sitting there because all the nasties that are kind of growing in there, right? But when you do plant-based, you can use the marinade. So I'm gonna just pour a little bit on. I'm just curious as to what that's gonna be like, right? All right, so I'm gonna cut it in half because there's no way I'm gonna get the end of that into my mouth, right? So I'm gonna cut this half and serve it up. We'll plate it. Maybe we'll put it on an angle like that. That would be pretty. And then I was trying to look for a chip that would be kind of good. You know what, I was at Whole Foods. They do not have a ton of choices on baked chips when you think they would, but they don't. The only thing they had was these popcorners, okay? Now, I have had these before and they're actually pretty tasty, okay? And there's 3 ingredients. So look at the packages. If it has words on there that you do not know, do not put it in your body. Would you walk down the street and if you saw something sitting on the ground that you didn't know what it was, would you put it in your mouth? No, right? So make sure you know all the ingredients on your package before you put it in your mouth, okay? So anyways, these little popcorners, they're like little triangles of little heaven. They're super salty, I'm just gonna say that. And guys, for people who are out there who have high blood pressure issues or any kind of cardiovascular issues, make sure you're watching your salt, okay? This is like the #1 thing that we have to take care of if our blood pressure is elevated, okay? So no salt, okay? You got enough salt in your food, you don't need to be adding it, okay? All right, so voila, here is a quick baseball inspired little dinner, and I'm gonna taste it, so I'll let you know how this is. Okay, this might be messy. I better grab a rag because I don't want to embarrass myself, but oh man, okay. Oh man, okay, you guys are gonna, sorry I'm talking with my mouth full. You're gonna love this. You are gonna love this. I might be having 2. Okay, I'm gonna go get the game on. If there's a game on. Okay, Mike's more the Cub fan than I am. But anyways, I'm gonna go make 2 of these. I'm telling you guys, it's that freaking good. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and let's do cannonballs. We're in this. 3 weeks, you can do this. All right, I love you all.